Welcome back to the Ghosty Girls podcast.
Are we recording?
We're recording. Where have you been? Welcome back. Welcome back, ASMR. Lip gloss. You know how people click their nails on everything now?
I don't even have, I have stubs.
Like I always watch those TikTok clips and everybody always like clicks on everything. Yeah. Like if they show like, for example, a Stanley Cup, they're like,
yes.
Or like recipe videos, they'll like start clicking on a pickle jar. Why? Why is that a thing?
If I had nails, I would do that.
So,
welcome back.
Yeah. I really struggled with what I wanted to talk about this week. And I really sat and thought about it. And I was like, do I want to do something paranormal? Or do I want to do like a weird death? Or do I want to do a murder? Because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do.
Same.
But I've just been really lazy. And I don't know if it's because of the holiday season and like coming off of it. I don't know. I just need to get my shit together because there's a lot of like really big stories that I want to do that are going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and neither have I had lately.
Well,
specifically effort.
That's fine because it's fine because there's freaking snow on the ground. It's cold as hell.
Yeah.
Like you just want to snuggle up with some chocolate. Hot chocolate is what I meant to say.
I just want to snuggle up with some chocolate.
Let it melt all over my titties. Just kidding, ASMR.
ASMR. I'm just gonna randomly do. Whoa! Did your mic just fall?
It did because my rig just fell out a little bit. It's fine.
Oh Jesus! Take the wheel.
Okay, effort. What are we talking about today? Murder, mysteries, deaths, ghosts, all the above?
Well, a case that I followed like back in the early 2000s just randomly popped in my head.
Oh, I was just born then, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Just kidding. 1900s for me.
1900s. But, this one's brutal and it's sad.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a murder story.
Back to aliens.
So, yeah. After this one, I'll probably do like a paranormal one or something. I don't know.
We haven't done enough paranormal, I think.
We really haven't. So drop a comment on our Facebook or wherever and just let us know what paranormal stories you would like us to cover.
Yeah, maybe we'll write up a post too.
Yeah, because there's a lot of ghost stories out there, but I don't know. I was thinking of maybe doing the Demon House, the Zach Bagans Demon House.
Fuck that guy.
I know. I really don't like Zach Bagans, but that story is very interesting.
Yeah. So, one of our old acquaintances may or may not have a ghost hunt planned.
Okay.
In November.
Oh, that's cool.
1st.
Where's it at?
Fort Mifflin.
Oh, yeah. Fort Mifflin.
There's a few of our friends are going to be going.
Sweet.
I don't know that I'll be able to go, though, because that's my birthday, day before my birthday. And I, low-key, I'm just going to throw this out there, kind of want to go see the New Kids on the Block in Vegas.
Bitch, I've been trying to get you to go back to Vegas with me because I fucking love Vegas. And you've been like, nah, let's do something else.
Nah, brah.
So,
yeah, so I would like to see New Kids on the Block on my birthday in Vegas. If I can afford it and if I can make that happen. If anyone would like to start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, really.
Have fun. Feel free. I will happily accept. But
I fucking love Vegas so much. Vegas, I had like the best time ever.
There's so much to see and so much to do and so many guns.
It's sensory overload.
But in a Vegas. Good way.
But in the best way possible.
Yes.
And the thing that I really loved about Vegas is just that you can literally, like, at any time of the day, go outside in, like, the craziest fucking outfit with, like, rhinestones and shit all over it.
Yep.
And no one even bats an eyelash.
No. Half of the women that walk around on the strip don't even have like actual clothes on.
Yeah, they have like sparkly bras and thongs on and stuff.
It's crazy.
It's just so like you can let your freak flag fly. People don't judge you. People were also really cool there when we went. Like,
Didn't you see a lady with a pigeon or something? She had a pet pigeon. Who was I talking to?
that was not me. But
Maybe I heard it on a podcast. But somebody out there like walks around and has a pigeon and a cat carrier. Book bag cat carrier.
Aww.
No, I want a crow.
I want a raven.
Yeah, ravens are badass.
Did you know that ravens can mimic human voices?
No, ravens are cool as shit.
They really are.
And I like crows because they like shiny things.
Do they?
Yeah, and they'll bring you gifts. Like if they like you.
Like a dead rat?
No, that's my cat. No, if they like you. So like if you get in a consistent routine where a crow like knows that you're feeding it
Yeah.
and trusts you, it'll bring you gifts like a shiny piece of paper that it found, or like if it finds a ring, it'll bring it to you. Like it's
I want a pet crow.
that's what
I want a crow friend.
I have been saying that forever. Like every time I go to the Glasgow area, there's always a bunch of crows, and I pull over and I feed them, and I'm like, look at my face, because they'll remember you.
Aww.
They'll remember a person's face, and like if you're mean to a crow, it'll tell its friends, and they will like find you. They'll
Damn.
remember your face, and they will attack you.
Oh shit.
They are gangster AF.
They're like humans.
Fucking love them, and they mourn their dead.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
And one crow is a crow. Two crows is an attempted murder. And more, did you know this already? And
No.
3 crows together are called a murder. It's a murder of crows if it's 3 or more.
How do I not know this?
I don't know.
That's really cool.
I'm a little upset that you don't know. I thought you knew all of
No.
this. That might be my
Definitely
next
did.
tattoo. It might be a little crow.
I have a bird tattoo.
Call it a crow. Oh, you have 2. It's an attempted murder.
I love that. And I have a knife
the
right
knife.
there.
Boom. Sorry, what's our biography? What's our biography called? We digress.
We digress. But yeah, I mean, speaking of Vegas, that's where my story today is out of.
Ooh,
Las
okay.
Vegas.
I'm here for it.
It's the murder of Jasmine Fiore.
No. Was this recent?
Yes, it was in 2009.
I don't know. I have to listen a little more to see if I remember.
You will probably recognize it once I start talking. So I'm going to start off when things were good in Jasmine's life.
Okay.
And she met a man named Ryan Jenkins. And the whirlwind love story of Jasmine Fiore and Ryan Jenkins began back in March of 2009 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Don't say Nevada, because they will get real pissed. It's Nevada, not Nevada.
Nevada.
Nevada. Apparently, a lot of East Coasters say it wrong.
I say Nevada.
It's not Nevada.
It's Nevada.
It's Nevada.
Nevada.
Nevada. That's what I was told when I was in Nevada.
So it is said with a New England accent.
Nevada. So
With a
yeah,
very-
here's the pronunciation as per the Google.
Nevada.
Nevada.
Nevada. Nevada.
But
No,
But-
most people say Nevada.
how do we say it?
It's
Nevada.
Nevada.
Fuck.
I'm just kidding. It's Nevada.
I'm so confused.
It is not Nevada. It is Nevada.
Nevada.
Nevada. I
Got it.
learned that when we were out there. Someone told me that. So yeah, March 2009 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Again, one of my all-time favorite places. I even got engaged there last year.
Daddy T.
Yeah, at the top of the world, at the Stratosphere. And it was the spot where if you are a 90 Day Fiancé fan,
Don't even know what that is.
you've never watched 90 Day Fiancé?
No, I watched Bluey.
Okay. My fiance proposed to me at the spot where Colty proposed to Larissa. And Colty and Larissa are one of the most infamous crazy ass couples on 90 Day Fiance.
Are these real people?
They're real people.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Getting back to the actual story.
Digression is real.
Digression. It was at a Hawaiian tropic party that 32-year-old Ryan Jenkins, a real estate developer from Canada, met 28-year-old blonde bombshell Jasmine Fiore. And when I say bombshell, I mean bombshell.
Now I'm Googling her.
She was gorgeous. She had long blonde hair. She was super skinny. She had the big boobs. She had perfect makeup. She was like the epitome of early 2000s beauty. Like, think like Playboy Playmate type.
Oh, yeah.
Vegas beauty. Yeah.
I do know this story.
Yeah.
Now that I see, she is freaking adorable. Damn it. Yeah.
And, you know, to add to, you know, her outer package, she was by all accounts an amazing person with a great personality too. Oh. Yeah. She was kind. She was smart. She was exciting. She was fun. And everyone said that she just had like a superstar aura about her. Like, she was one of those people that would, you know, walk down the street and like all heads would turn.
Yeah.
Like, everybody would be like, who is that? Her friend even went as far as saying she might as well have been Marilyn Monroe reincarnated. To me, Jasmine looks like a blonde version of Jessica Rabbit.
Yep.
Doesn't she?
1000%. Yeah.
Yeah, like she just gives off Jessica Rabbit vibes, which is not a bad thing because
No.
Jessica Rabbit is a fucking icon.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, but she's like, she looks cute and sweet. Like, she could be the sexy girl next door.
Yeah.
But she also could be like super sultry.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys all have to take a minute to Google her because she's just gorgeous. So Jasmine Fiore was born Jasmine Lepore on February 18, 1981. And she grew up in a small California town called Bonnie Doon. I've never heard of that.
Me either.
Bonnie Doon, California.
I like it.
Jasmine's parents divorced when she was just 8 years old, and her mother, Lisa Lepore, stepped up to the plate and raised Jasmine all by herself as a single mom. So props to her. We love a kick-ass single mom.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. After graduating high school, Jasmine left California and headed to the big city of Las Vegas, where she would pursue a career in modeling. And she did well for herself there. She was a swimsuit model. She did advertisements for restaurants and even adult phone lines. Remember the call-in?
I'd love to work one of those.
Right? She was actually one of those painted body girls that you would see at events. Yeah, like
That's
they did that a
awesome.
lot in the early 2000s. I don't know if you watched The Girls Next Door with the, you know, Hugh Hefner and the his girlfriends.
I did watch that.
But Kendra was actually a painted girl at a Playboy event, and that's how she met Hugh Hefner, and that's how she landed her spot as his girlfriend and like moved in immediately.
Yeah.
And speaking of Playboy, Jasmine actually worked as a promoter at Playboy events. Although she never actually posed for the magazine, but she did event work for them. So yeah, Jasmine was this super cool, beautiful Vegas showgirl who had a very promising career ahead of her. The world was basically just at her fingertips. And it was a glamorous world that she was not at all accustomed to. This was a girl from a small town who was a tomboy and played football and also worked at a grocery store bagging groceries. And now she's like this up and coming Vegas it girl. So yeah, she had a lot going for her until she met Ryan Jenkins at that Hawaiian tropic party.
So fuck that guy.
Yeah. So you're probably wondering, who the fuck is this Ryan Jenkins guy? And what the fuck did he do to land someone like Jasmine Fiore? Jasmine could have had any dude she wanted. Like it's not like she didn't have her pick of suitors. I mean, she was even engaged at one point, although it didn't work out. Ryan was actually a reality TV star.
Of course he was.
Do you remember the show Rock of Love, where women would compete to be Bret Michaels' girlfriend?
Yes.
Yeah, I loved that show. Well, on season 2, because, spoiler alert, season 1 did not work out for Brett, which is weird because why wouldn't a reality competition result in your forever love? You know what I mean? Like,
totally normal.
it's crazy. I don't know. But yeah, on season 2 of Rock of Love, there was a contestant named Megan Hauserman, who was a Playboy model and adult film star who competed for Brett's undying love, but sadly, she lost. Honestly, I was not at all mad about Megan not winning because she was a bitch on that show. She's a bitch.
Who cares? Fuck her. Just kidding.
After Megan's appearance on Rock of Love, she quickly became a VH1 reality star and was featured in several trashy reality shows that I may or may not have watched, including I Love Money, Rock of Love Charm School, and Megan Once a Millionaire, which she was obviously the star of. The premise of Megan Once a Millionaire is very simple. A group of rich, and I'm using air quotes for the word rich because reality TV, you know. Yeah. But yeah, a group of rich men compete for the love and affection of Megan Hauserman. So how does this all tie into this story? Well, guess who was one of the contestants on Megan Once a Millionaire? Ryan Jenkins.
Of course he was.
So, Ryan Jenkins.
Dick.
Ryan Jenkins was born on February 8th, 1977 in Victoria, Canada. Now, I couldn't find much background information on Ryan's early life before he left Canada. But, I mean, that's fine because he's kind of a piece of shit anyway, and I don't really care about his background and where he came
He's
from.
given Ryan Reynolds a bad name being from Canada, so I already hate him.
Yeah. But what we do know about Ryan is that he was essentially brought up as a spoiled little rich boy. His father was extremely wealthy. He was a private school boy with a jet-setting type lifestyle, and he was never seen without a beautiful woman on his shoulder. I mean, to put it bluntly, he was just your average quintessential fuckboy.
Fair.
Like, look up a picture of him and tell me he's not a fuckboy.
Did.
I'll wait.
I hate him.
Yeah. He just looks like...
He looks like every fraternity boy
that rapes people and gets
10
away with
years
it.
after they leave their fraternity and still try to hang out with the boys there.
He's just awful.
Awful.
Yeah. And adding to his fuckboy status was the fact that he had appeared on Megan Once a Millionaire and then I Love Money 3 on VH1 because I Love Money 1 and 2 did so well that we needed a third one, you know?
Never heard of any of them, so I'm sure they were bangers.
One thing that I find really ironic about his reality TV career is that he was not a millionaire.
Of course he wasn't.
Yes, he owned some properties in Las Vegas, but a millionaire he was not. Now, VH1 not only got flack for not verifying the financial status of these random fucking men that they showcased on Megan Once a Millionaire,
Yeah.
but they also stated that they had performed a background check. Oh, no. But it was later discovered that Ryan actually had a prior arrest on his record for assaulting his ex-girlfriend in 2005.
What an asshole.
Again, VH1 states that they did, in fact, run a background check on all participants, including Ryan. But there's no fucking way that this was done properly.
No way.
Because that would have shown up. I mean, a simple fucking Google search would have uncovered this information.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, this guy, he should have never been given the opportunity to be on any network television show, let alone a fucking dating show.
I mean, any, like you said. Yeah.
Right. And a side note about Ryan's prior offense, he apparently was only ordered to complete court-ordered counseling, which, spoiler alert, did not work. Weird, right?
So weird.
So, this brings us back to Ryan's TV career. Ryan did pretty well on Megan Once a Millionaire. And Megan Hauserman even went as far as saying that she really liked Ryan and that she actually wanted to pick him as the winner. She even told him this in private conversations. So, I mean, they were talking behind the scenes. She had his phone number. They were calling each other while production was going on. So they were like actually really sparking up a relationship. Unbeknownst to Ryan, VH1 producers were not feeling him. And Ryan just did not fit their narrative. They said the viewer didn't like him. They thought he was a cocky, arrogant prick, which, yeah, he was.
Duh.
And they did not make this a secret to Megan. And allegedly, the producers had a little behind the scenes meeting with Megan where they basically, in so many words, were like, you need to pick someone else.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They knew.
Yep.
They knew.
And she did. She picked someone else without telling Ryan. And he was pretty upset, to say the least. And, you know, I'm sure that severely bruised his ego as well, because he just thought he was the shit. You know, he thought he was going to win. Mm-hmm. And him thinking he was the shit is really funny, considering I read that he was known on the set to wear fake Rolex watches, and he only wore one pair of pants for the duration of the shoot, which was over a month long.
Ew.
Yeah. So he clearly wasn't the baller that he claimed to be.
That's nasty.
Mm-hmm. You nasty.
Did he wash them?
That
We're gonna say no.
Yeah,
Fuck this guy.
probably not. He seems like someone who probably smelled like a combination of like weed, Axe body spray,
That's what I was thinking.
and Badoosie,
And ketchup.
butt, dick, and pussy. Also ketchup.
Badoosie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just how I picture him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
2-day-old milk. Hot milk. 2-day-old hot milk.
So when Ryan met Jasmine, he was instantly attracted to not only her looks, but her status. She was successful. She made her own money. She had her own car. She lived in a penthouse apartment. Like, she had it going on. And everybody fucking loved her. They just loved her. And as we all know, narcissist men love to have a beautiful, successful woman on their arm, because by proxy, that makes them attractive and successful too.
Yep.
Even when they're not, and they know they're not. So Ryan wanted to lock that shit down immediately. And the two were married in Vegas just a couple of days after meeting each other.
Oh, shit. That was a smart move.
Right. And they got married on the Las Vegas Strip at a little white wedding chapel. That's what it's called. A little white wedding chapel.
Is that where you're going to get married?
I would love to get married in Vegas.
Yeah.
Just because, as I said before, I fucking love Vegas. But, I mean, Daddy T and I actually watched a couple get married in Vegas.
Aw.
It was really cool. Like,
Awesome.
yeah, I don't know. It just, and there was only a couple people there. It was just really small. I don't know. It was just adorable. I thought it was really cute. And I told him, I was like, we should come back and get married in Vegas in one of these like little dumpy chapels.
Yeah, do it.
Bring some family and friends out there and just have a blast. But he wants his parents there, which is
Yeah,
understandable.
I get it.
And Daddy T, you know him. He bougie.
He is bougie.
He's bougier than I am. He wants.
I'm just kidding.
Girl, you know I'm not bougie. I shop at Gabe's.
I love Gabe's.
But I digress. Anywho, after Ryan and Jasmine got married on the Las Vegas Strip, Ryan called up Megan Hauserman and told her that he had met his soulmate in Las Vegas and married her, and was basically like, fuck you.
Oh.
And that was the end of Ryan and Megan. Almost immediately after Jasmine and Ryan were married, the relationship turned tumultuous. No surprise there.
No.
Just another day that ends in Y. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Ryan was allegedly very controlling and even called Jasmine constantly while he was away filming for I Love Money 3 in the summer of 2009. He allegedly would repeatedly call her and ask her where she was the previous night before, what she had been doing, and like wouldn't believe what she said. He was just like, you know, the quintessential fuckboy, jealous asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had some jealousy issues. And this was heavily fueled by Jasmine's relationship with past boyfriends, including her ongoing friendship with her ex-fiance, Travis Heinrich. Jasmine wanted to keep her exes as friends, and she wanted to keep them in her life. And Ryan was not a huge fan of this, which, I mean, I get. I get it. I can see why someone would not want their significant other to be friends with someone that they used to have intercourse with.
Yeah.
It takes a very strong person to be able to deal with that. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, if you have jealousy issues like that and your issues are that deep, you probably have no business being married at all.
Yep.
I said what I said and I stand on it, you know?
Boom.
Despite Ryan not winning Megan Wants a Millionaire, he clearly made an impact, albeit a controversial one, on producers in the entertainment industry. His cockiness and personality made him prime reality TV fodder, and he was quickly offered the opportunity to compete on I Love Money 3. This proved to be a bit of a challenge for the new married couple because with Jasmine being in Vegas and him not being able, you know, to keep an eye on her, his jealousy just raged. It was really bad. In addition to constantly calling her and asking where she was and what she was doing, he would also, and producers even said this, that they saw him calling her and just repeatedly saying that he was going to win that $250,000 prize because he wanted to give her the life that he had promised her. And shockingly, Ryan actually won.
What?
He won I Love Money 3.
Okay.
Yep. And the production on the show was wrapped up in early August of 2009. Unfortunately, for all involved in the production, I Love Money 3 would never even air.
So he never got the prize, right? Isn't that how that works?
Yeah, we'll get into why it didn't air.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Winning the show, however, did not make life easier on Ryan and Jasmine's marriage. In addition to his extreme jealousy issues and mental abuse, Ryan also allegedly physically abused Jasmine. Her former fiance, Travis, even described an incident where Ryan got pissed off at Jasmine when they were at some kind of a party in Vegas, and he punched her in the arm so forcefully that it caused her to fall into a pool in front of everybody. Yeah. For this altercation, Ryan was subsequently charged with misdemeanor battery constituting domestic violence and had a court date scheduled for December of 2009. A court date that he would never attend. So this brings us to August of 2009. Jasmine and Ryan were really trying to make things work despite all of their issues. So Ryan came back from, you know, filming I Love Money 3, returned to Las Vegas, reunited with Jasmine. They were trying to work it out. On August 13, 2009, Ryan and Jasmine traveled to San Diego, where they were set to attend a charity fundraiser poker tournament at the Del Mar Hilton in San Diego. Surveillance footage showed the couple leaving the Hilton Hotel at 2:30 a.m. on August 14th, and then the couple was later seen at a nightclub in San Diego. This was the last time Jasmine was ever seen alive, and Ryan was later seen on surveillance returning to the couple's hotel room at 4:30 a.m. with no Jasmine there. Witnesses later stated that the couple was seen publicly arguing while playing poker the night that Jasmine was murdered.
Woo!
That was a hard sentence.
That was a real hard sentence.
And just, you know, I am going to go back and cut out all the mistakes that I made reading that, but I'm going to leave this in. It took me like 5 times to fucking say that sentence.
She nailed it, though. She did it.
Thank you.
Great job.
Allegedly, Jasmine was seen repeatedly going to the bathroom on her phone, and Ryan loudly demanded to know who she kept talking to. This apparently caused a pretty big scene, And Ryan began screaming at her, demanding to know who she was on the phone with. And the couple continued like publicly arguing and yelling at each other for the remainder of the night.
Totally normal.
Just another night that ends in Y, you know.
One of them.
On the morning of August 15th, 2019, a suitcase was discovered in a Buena Park dumpster. In the suitcase was the body of a nude, strangled, and dismembered female. Upon further investigation, investigators found that the fingers of the corpse had been completely cut off, and the teeth were all pulled out of the mouth. Yeah. And this was an apparent attempt to cover up the identity of the body. Yeah.
Ugh.
So no dental records, no fingerprints, nothing.
Ugh.
Yeah. Later that night, the night of August 15th, same day as the body was discovered in a dumpster, police received a call from none other than Ryan Jenkins, who was calling to report that his wife was missing. Ryan stated that he last saw his wife the previous night on August 14th and that she had left their home to run some errands but never returned home. The day after Ryan reported Jasmine missing, which was August 16th, Ryan packed up his belongings, returned to Vegas to get his boat, and then he sailed back home to Canada.
Totally normal, right?
Totes normal. On August 18th, police were finally able to ID the body of the woman found in the suitcase. And you know how they were able to identify her?
Tattoos?
No, this is actually really crazy.
What?
They were actually able to track the serial numbers imprinted on the breast implants and trace them down to Jasmine Fiore.
That's cool.
It's very cool.
Now I need to get a job.
And breast implants.
A little baby job.
Just kidding. You don't need breast implants.
just a lift.
So with the positive ID of the body and confirmation that Jasmine was no longer missing but was in fact murdered, Ryan Jenkins became an official person of interest. Police searched the shared penthouse of Jasmine and Ryan, where they found signs of a struggle, they found blood, and they also found hair that had been pulled from Jasmine's head.
Oh.
So he beat the shit out of her. Poor thing. So with all of this evidence, Ryan was officially charged with the murder of his wife, Jasmine Fiore. The problem was no one knew where the fuck Ryan was. Now, since Ryan was a Canadian citizen, authorities feared that he had fled the United States, which he did, and they alerted Canadian authorities and also the U.S. Coast Guard to be on the lookout for Ryan because they knew that he had a boat. And this brings us up to August 20th, 2009. Ryan made his way back to Canada. He met up with his half-sister, Elena Jenkins, and she knew what was going on. She knew he had a warrant out for his arrest. She knew that she was covering for her half-brother. And she still went on to drive him to a motel in British Columbia, Canada, and then paid for a 3-night stay for him. On August 23rd, 3 days after checking into the Thunderbird Motel, the motel manager went to check on the room since no one had checked out and no one had really been seen coming or going from the room. He opens the door, and in the room, hanging from a belt, was the dead body of Ryan Jenkins.
Of course.
There was no suicide note left at the motel, but investigators did confiscate Ryan's laptop, where they found a document that was dated August 20th, 2009, entitled Last Will and Testament. In the letter, Ryan takes zero responsibility for the murder of his wife, and in fact, doesn't even mention the murder whatsoever. He does, however, apologize to his family for the negative publicity that he brought upon them, and then proceeded to talk shit about Jasmine and the, quote, multiple relationships that she had, and how much anguish and jealousy this caused him. Kind of alluding to the fact that it was her fault.
Of course.
Yeah. A true piece of shit till the end that Ryan Jenkins is.
Yes.
Now, the aftermath and the fallout from this whole shit show was immediate in regards to the future of reality television. Megan Once a Millionaire and I Love Money 3 has all but been completely scrubbed from existence, and it's now considered completely obscure media. Straight Line International, the Canadian company that allegedly performed, and I'm using air quotes on performed, the background check on Ryan for the show, was ultimately sued for breach of contract, negligence, and fraud, which rightfully so, because they very obviously didn't do their fucking job.
Right.
As awful as all of this was, one good thing to come out of this horrific murder was the fact that this changed the vetting process for reality television show contestants and essentially forever changed reality television as a whole. There are now much stricter protocols when it comes to vetting individuals for reality television, which, I mean, it should have been like that all along, right? But what do I know? I'm just some bitch.
Some bitch.
Yeah, and that's the story of Jasmine Fiore and her piece of shit husband who killed her for, like, no reason.
I hate him.
I hate him too.
I'm sad.
These kind of stories make me sad.
I know. I'm like, aw.
I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable. But
She was so stinking cute, too. Like, seriously, look up a picture of her.
oh yeah,
Little thing.
yeah, she's adorable. And there's a bunch of documentaries too, and like TV shows. There's one. I think Holly Madison does it. It's called The Playboy Murders.
Oh.
I think it's on A&E, but it's a series that just talks about all of the murders associated with Playboy, and there's a lot of them. Playboy was sketchy as fuck.
Huh, I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see
Yeah. So, I don't know. I might do some more podcasts on, just Playboy models who have been murdered and, I find that stuff interesting because the Hollywood industry is just, it's fucked up.
It's real fucked up.
Yeah, I was actually, I was listening to a series on the Black Dahlia.
Oh.
I had no idea. Like, I knew that LA was corrupt. Mm-hmm. I had no idea to what extent.
Yeah.
I mean, just how, Hollywood was essentially, created by the mob and gangsters and like Bugsy Siegel and all that. And how, like, the LAPD, like, basically, like, owned everything. Like, they were in cahoots with everybody. Yeah, and they were
Bad or
corrupt.
good.
Yeah, corrupt as fuck. And yeah, just very, very interesting. And I feel like I've always kind of like I've always had a bad feeling about the entertainment industry, but now, like, with everything coming out, it's like it kind of makes me happy because this shit really needs to stop. Like,
it does.
There's so much going on behind the scenes that should not be going on, and it just needs to stop. It really does.
And have you seen, I mean, not that this has anything to do with that, I guess a little bit, but the fires going on in California right now?
Yes.
So many Hollywood acters.
They're losing everything, yeah.
Losing everything, losing their homes. And some are good and some are questionable, if I may, as far as people go. But
yeah.
That's...
Hollywood's literally burning right now.
Right.
Like, it was burning, metaphorically, but now it's literally
put P. Diddy in jail, see what happens.
Yeah, right?
Shit.
They're trying to burn all the evidence. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But
could you imagine?
No, I can't. I did read that Jamie Lee Curtis donated like $1 million.
Yeah, I'm
to,
sure.
I don't know. I guess the state or whatever.
Probably the Red Cross.
Yeah,
because there's already people scamming people, like asking for donations.
That's so
to help with the wildfires. I know. You know what I feel bad for? The animals.
Oh my God, I know.
All the sweet little critters out there.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
Oh, well, that was a rough one.
It was, yeah. Yeah. For sure. I don't even know, like, how to end that.
Bye.
Bye.
No.
But
Don't be a dick. And don't murder people. And try not to be on a reality TV show about money.
like,
Yeah.
just don't.
Don't be an asshole.
Yeah, don't. The world has enough of them. Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
we don't need any more.
And you know what? See you next Tuesday.
But don't be one. Bye.
Love you, bye. Nailed it.